from planning to emergent strategy, that's Mintzberg, to this idea of strategy being a way in which to solve problems, which is actually quite problematic when you dig into it. We criticize Rumelt, and we kind of prove that these frameworks oftentimes make similar assumptions, and these assumptions fall down in reality.
Casually, during the second half of the book, you've taken a pot shot at two of the great thinkers in the strategy world, effectively.
Way more than that. Yeah, pretty much all
basically everybody in strategy's had it. Yeah, okay, that's all right.
We go back to scientific management and Taylor. That's scientific management is the idea that we can time everything and optimize everything. Taylor himself was basically making shit up as he went, and there's historical evidence to demonstrate that that's the case. We then have things like MBO, which is Peter Drucker, who's hailed as the great kind of strategic management thinker. I tend to disagree based on what I've actually read about him. The main reasons are twofold. First, that he kind of rose to fame criticizing Taylor, and then he realized that when he was trying to sell MBO, which was his approach, managers didn't like that. They liked the Taylor stuff, and then he just changed. He did a full 180 when, actually, no. He wasn't wrong all these years. He was just like the greatest thinker in strategic management. And you go, well, hang on a second. Are you just saying that because you want to sell your stuff or not? We go into people like Porter. Porter did a lot of good things, but also his assumption that markets are based on competition, that's not rooted in reality. We kind of think, well, it sounds good enough, fair enough, right? But effectively, it came out of his own background as being very good at sports. And you see that when you go to things like Where to Play, How to Win, which is Roger Martin's work. So he worked closely with Porter, and you see the kind of histrionics between Porter and Where to Play, How to Win. And Where to Play, How to Win, and I'm not saying this is his intention, but this is what tends to happen when we use that in practice, is it becomes a cascading strategy. So up top, we define where to play and how to win. If that's off by a fraction of a millimeter, that will cascade like rings across the water, across the organization. The fault at the very bottom will be massive. And then you get questions like, well, how can we define the best place to play and where to win ourselves? Is that not relative to something else, what other people are doing and how change? And again, to his credit, and I want to make this clear because I'm sure this will pop up on socials. I don't think that's Roger's intention, because he actually understands a lot more about complexity than most people do. I'm just saying that's oftentimes how it's taken to be in practice. But then we have on the other side of the scale, we have people like Henry Mintzberg, so emergent strategy, which is all adaptive and whatever else. Well, even then, you have to assume that there must be something before the emergent strategy. And you can find similar issues with, all kinds of strategic management thinkers.